Oh hi, welcome back to the channel. I have tried over 30 viral hyped products and today I'm gonna tell you which ones are worth it and which ones are not. And I have bad news, and out of the 30, just a handful of them are like worth trying. Rest were just okay for me. I have a mix of everything, bath and body, hair care, skincare, makeup. So I've taken all of these months to test and try these products. Today we are doing an episode 2 or a part 2. I've done a part 1 2 3 months before. I'm going to link it for you somewhere over here. Make sure you watch that. I've also done a de-influencing video which you all really liked, surprisingly. It can be overwhelming to be constantly bombarded with things like all of these are so good. Oh my god, you have to try this. And we know how it goes. But what is not so good? Because that certainly does exist as well. Are we going to get more into that? Make sure to continue watching. There's a lot, so I think I'm going to go in random order. The first product that I have for you with me is a hair care product. It is a hair oil. It's by Indie Wild, whatever you may call it. This is how the bottle looks like. How stunning. Champi Hair Oil. The outer packaging is even more beautiful. I've still kept it because I still stored it. Let's start things on a good note. This hair oil, this one is actually my second bottle. I've already finished a bottle before and they had their birthday sale recently. They were giving like 26% off. So I did pick up another bottle. I finished one completely. I think I've been testing this out. It comes in a dropper like this. So again, like very easy to apply. It has a Ayurvedic while I smell, but which I find it to be so calming and soothing. Actually, it feels like very relaxing. This product has got me back to oiling my hair. Whenever I use this to chumpy, like do a nice chumpy before my pre-hair wash, I leave it on for 1 to 2 hours. This has left my hair feeling so soft, so much more healthier. This has such good ingredients. It's a blend of so many good oils. Sure, a little bit expensive than the regular hair oils, but this one really did work for me. Being a hair oil, this is so lightweight. Consistency on formula of this is very lightweight. It does not feel chip or greasy. Definitely worth trying. My hair type, by the way, is wavy thick hair, so make sure you take my opinion based on that. Next product is a skincare product. Now if you have watched my previous video, I mentioned how much I liked the Wishcare Milk Rose sunscreen and how it quickly became my favorite. Then I got a lot of requests to try their other variant, which is the Wishcare Niacinamide Oil Balance Fluid Sunscreen. How could I not try the other variant? This one is as liquidy as the other one. This one again did not disappoint you guys. The lightweight, fluid, milky texture makes it stand apart from all of the other sunscreens that I've tried and used. It is absolutely non-sticky. It blends within seconds. You have to use almost no effort in blending this. It blends within seconds and feels very comfortable and lightweight on the skin with high protection. This one is great even if you generally have oily skin, because this feels so lightweight on the skin. It sits comfortably on my skin, no pilling, no white cast. It sits beautifully underneath makeup. Now since we are talking about Wishcare, I have their SPF lip balms, which again are truly very hyped products, and I have spoken about this. This is the Wishcare Ceramide lip balms and they have SPF 50 in them. I have both the tinted and untinted one. Usually lip balms that have SPF in them makes your lips feeling dry afterwards, but these ones are different. They make my lips soft, they keep my lips hydrated. The non-tinted one will be my personal favorite. I've said it time and again, either always on my desk beside me or in my bag. I almost never skip wearing SPF lip balms now whenever I go out. These lip balms also have kojic acid, which helps to lighten lip pigmentation if that's what you're looking for. The application is completely non-messy, so I don't even need a mirror. I can just apply it on the go. These products are definitely worth giving it a try. Let's talk about few sunscreens. I have 3 sunscreens to talk about. With this Korean sunscreen is the #1 selling sunscreen in Korea, the Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Sunscreen. I have said that this is very similar to the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, which is one of my favorite Korean sunscreens. A few things that makes this different is that whenever I use this, or whenever I have used this, it has a cooling effect on my skin. It's moisturizing, so it's a dewy moisturizing sunscreen. I feel like till date the Korean sunscreens that I've used, be the Insta one, all of these tend to have that same moisturizing effect. I think Korean sunscreens are made in that way. Whenever I use this, I can totally skip my moisturizer. It leaves my skin feeling very hydrated, moisturized, glowy, dewy, all of that. And I feel like the beauty of Joseon one is a little bit more glowy and a little bit more creamier. This also has that same thick, creamy texture to it. I do like this sunscreen. So definitely a yay from my end. Coming to the sunscreen that were like okay, like not even okay, like they were just not okay for me. Like fairly newer product, the NIVEA Sun UV Face Sensitive Sunscreen. I think they have another variant in this one, and I was excited to use this. The texture of this, I'll say, will remind me of Dr. Sheth's sunscreen, because it's same thick and creamy like how Dr. Sheth sunscreen is. Even though it's creamy and thick, it really blends well. I have no problem with the blendability, but every time I have used this has spilled on my skin. I have not come across a sunscreen that pills as bad as this one on my skin. I've skipped serum, I've skipped moisturizer, and I've just used this has still pilled on my skin, balled up on my skin, especially this part of my face, and then I completely stopped using it. I tried it recently, if even before filming this video, to be absolutely sure, and it's still built. So you can skip this. Come on. I wasn't ready to be disappointed, but I kind of was. The Dr. Sheth Ceramide and Vitamin C long lasting sunscreen. It used to come in a tube like this. I have gone and repurchased it. This is my second tube, and this one is also over. It's the same sunscreen, but they have made it in a bottle like this. Now this is a long lasting formula. I'm not sure if this was needed. First of all, it gives an initial white cast. It gives me cast. White cast is there. That is something that I felt. Once you blend it properly and take your time in blend, it goes away, but there is an initial white cast. Another one, this has like a matte finish. Certainly do not like the new formula as much as I like the old one. This was like very underwhelming. I have two skin tints with me that were kind of hyped and popular. I just wanted to throw that in this video quickly. The House of Makeup Face Anything Skin Tint and the Dot & Key Strawberry Dew Sunscreen. I have done a full-on review video of these / application everything in my skin tints video. I'm going to link it here for you. Make sure you go watch it. But to just sum it up, it is a very good skin tint, definitely worth trying. Gives a very nice glass like glowy finish to your skin. This one is a tinted sunscreen, has almost zero coverage. This one does have a little bit coverage. Constantly reaching out for this whenever I go out, and it is just perfect for everyday wear. I have a makeup product to talk about. It's the DIAM Beauty Multisticks. Spoken much about the lip products, but this one I was trying and testing for a while, and I have my thoughts. The shades Lover and Mon Amour, these were sent to me in PR just in case. The shade Lover is a bright red. It's really cool for like an Indian homegrown brand to come out with with shades like this. I don't usually see. Talking about the blendability of these, I feel like I have different opinions on different shades. It's really pigmented, by the way. These blushes are extremely pigmented. Like you can use it on your cheeks, as an eyeshadow, on your eyes, on your lips. So it's like an on-the-go product. The packaging feels luxe. Like it feels really luxe. I feel like as a high-end brand ka I'm touching and feeling a product. With these blushes, I've realized that the best is to use your fingers to blend these. And you have to put in a little bit of your effort into blending these. That is something I will say very honestly. Diamond core thingy which they call, which provides that glow. So it does provide the nice radiant healthy flush of color to your cheeks. See that in the nude stick blushes. The shade Lover, it's very pigmented, and when I tried to blend this with a brush, it looked a little bit patchy on my skin. With a brush, it looked patchy on my skin, and I wasn't able to blend it properly, like easily. So I used my fingers, and then I had to go in with a brush again. So Mon Amour is a very nice nude brown shade, which is actually my favorite. It's like my everyday shade. Lasting power was quite impressive. I took a full day out and tested these out. This stayed on my cheeks without setting spray for 4 hours and more. I think the long lasting on this is great. Let's take a break and talk about some perfume fragrances. Victoria's Secret Velvet Petals. Now I bought this from the Nykaa sale, and I have used it very little, as you can tell, because I'm still second guessing my choices right now. This is not the scent that I would want to wear all the time. It has that one note, I think, which is the coconut, that just puts me off. Floral fruity touch to it, which is why I still like it a little bit. But other than that, It's not very gourmand. I have tried the plum vanilla caramel. Now that is the gourmand. That's the gourmand scent. A little bit of creaminess. It does have that creaminess in it. Lasting power of this is also not great. It's a body mist, obviously, so it lasts not more than 2 to 3 hours on my skin. I have another scent from Victoria's Secret. Again, it's from their pink. It's the warm and cozy. This I got last fall, and it is definitely a very very fall scent. Even with this one, there is that one note that just does not sit right with me. It says soft vanilla, toasted coconut, passion fruit. I don't think I can smell the vanilla too much. I smell more of coconut and passion fruit. And the blend of that is not my favorite. I'll still use it during the fall, maybe layer it with something else for a change. A scent that I've truly, truly admired, the Burberry Goddess. Oh my god, this smells so good. Like, it has a very basic notes, vanilla and lavender. And when I spray it for the first time, the initial notes came out was very fresh, like a fresh one. The lavender freshness it has, and I never knew vanilla and lavender goes so well. The dry down of this is just absolutely beautiful. It smells cozy, sexy, and the staying part of this is also 6 to 7 hours on my skin, which is great. On my clothes, it lasts. It lasts till I wash my clothes. I would consider saving and buying up a bigger bottle in this one. Go smell it in a store, and I'm sure you will like it. Newer launches, the Aqualogica Refresh Plus Perfume Body Mists. They try to really rip off the Sol de Janeiro one. I had posted like shots on this one months ago, and it was more so like an ASMR kind of a thing. I could not really give my review on it. And I know the brand does ask us for the feedback. Out of the three, this one smells okay. It's not that great smelling, I will have to say. And these are very strong scents, so I feel this lasted only like 4 to 5 hours. Vanilla one, by the way, is completely a rip-off of the plum vanilla vibes. Like, it smells exactly like that. There's nothing different about it. Talk some skincare now. First we're gonna start with the Emolene Cream. How many times have I watched a reel saying the best pharmacy moisturizer? Got it for around 300 rupees. I actually do really love this product. It has a gel cream consistency that feels so nice on the skin. It actually does keep my skin hydrated. I always wear this whenever I'm wearing makeup. I feel like it looks amazing. It's such a nice cream for my dry skin. One thing that I have seen people pointing out that I'm concerned is that it doesn't say it's non-comedogenic. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you're concerned about that. Another moisturizer quickly, the Simple Hydrating Gel Creme. This was like my favorite summer moisturizer. This was a moisturizer of summer 2024. I've used this so much because of its lightweight texture, how nicely it hydrates my skin, but not giving me that oily, greasy feeling. It's very non-sticky. It kept my skin hydrated. I know this is going to work for all skin types, no matter if you have dry, combo, oily skin. This is going to work for you. This moisturizer I do really like, and it's one of my favorites actually. Let's talk about one of the very popular Korean toners. So I'm from Rice Toner. Now this is the mini that I have, and I have used it. This one was not affordable. It is for 600 to 700 rupees for this small bottle. Water like milky texture. It's very very watery, and my dry skin that drinks it up. I either have to do 2 layers or more to have that hydration for my skin. So I truly feel that this is more suitable if you have combination oily skins. You know how much I love my milky toners. This is like a lightweight version of those. This I really liked. This is something that I like. It's not super watery. It has a little bit of a thickness, like viscousness to it. Once I use it and pat it on my skin, it feels a little bit tacky to touch. That is when I know my skin has some hydration. And afterwards I'll use a serum moisturizer, so it's all good together. And when I use the moisturizer on top of that, oh, my skin feels great. I even loved the cleansing oil from this one. That one also has been working really great for me. This has fermented Korean black rice extracts, which is for deep hydration, and it does feel very hydrating. Like, very, in terms of hydrating, more hydrating than the I'm from Rice toner. It's free of alcohol, and this one is more for sensitive skin type. I've quite enjoyed using this. What do we have next? Okay, this was an okay product. The Beauty of Joseon Glow Deep Serum. It has rice and alpha arbutin. I have been using this for over 2 weeks now. This is the kind of serum that just absorbs very quickly into your skin. I have not used any serum. It has a very watery texture, so it does not provide hydration of any kind. I did not see any glow on my skin immediately or right after. It says Glow Deep Serum, so whenever I use this, I have to use like another hydrating serum on top of this if I use this. So what is the use of doing an extra step? You most probably will like this if you have oily skin. I have to use it much longer for the alpha arbutin bit of it. I look for some kind of hydration at least in my serums, and this did not do that for me. Let's talk about some hair, bath and body, shall we? We're starting with hair care. I have these two products from Wishcare. The Wishcare Hair Growth Serum Concentrates. This is actually my second bottle. Texture wise, I love it so much because it has a watery texture. I can use it every other night. I can use it alternate nights. You don't have to do a hair wash every time you use this. That makes it so much easier to use it anytime I want it. I mainly have used it on this part of my hair. I have to see, I do have some new growth. If you're experiencing like severe hair fall and you just want your hair to feel more fuller and denser, you can try this, but you have to be very religious in using this. I did not notice instant results with this one. It does take a little bit time to show visible results. More than hair growth, this one really did help me in the hair fall. That being said, whenever I have stopped using this in the middle, then I got the hair fall back. So I think with these products, these hair growth serums, you have to continuously use them. Other than that, this is a great product for your hair fall and new hair growth. Another product from Wishcare, the triple bond repair booster serum. Now this is a conditioner as per se, but I like to use this as a mask. I use any conditioner as a mask. I have a lot of breakage in my hair. I have wavy thick hair, and this one really truly does hydrate my hair like extra soft when I use this. It has fragrance. It has that strong fresh aqua, the NIVEA का fragrance होता. It has that kind of a fragrance. This product, from the very first wash, I could see like a difference, and I want to continue using this. This price point, it's a great product. Basic Beauty Lavender Rose Skin Juice. We have been using for over a year now. It has a calming lavender scent. I see myself using this more when I take a shower at night. It's not enough for my dry, flaky skin. I have to use a body lotion and then I top it off with this one. So it's not greasy at all. It's lightweight but gives my body a nice glow. This body wash from Bodywise, it's a 1% salicylic acid body wash. This is supposed to prevent the acne, exfoliate dead skin cells. First of all, I'm almost done with this bottle. This is my second bottle. I used to have quite a lot of back acne, and since the time I've started using this, and I've not used any other product on that part of my body, and I've just used this, I have seen great results. I really thought it was like a gimmicky product, but it actually works. It has a nice refreshing scent to it, which smells really good, and I do see myself buying this again. We have hair masks. The first one is the L'Oreal Absolut Professionnel hair mask, the yellow one. I've talked a lot about this product, and I've heard people saying that how good is this. It really stood out for me. It makes my hair really soft, shiny. It also has a nice scent to it. So yeah, when I'm done with my other hair masks, I'm definitely buying a bigger one. It's expensive but a good hair mask. Talking about another hair mask, which was so disappointing, the Dove 10-1 deep repair treatment hair mask. This hair mask does nothing for me. The smell is nice and everything. It smells like the typical Dove shampoo scent, but this one did nothing for me. I remember talking about this when I used it like the first few times, and I did not notice anything good about it. Well, I've used it for 2-3 months, and you can totally skip on this. Actually, please avoid. I'm left with a few more products to talk about. My throat is actually hurting. Some Charlotte Tilbury products, and so many of you have been actually asking me for a review on these. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powder, and I'm in the shade medium. I picked up the mini. Now I had to really test this out using different kind of tools. I used my powder puff that I usually use, my brush, and with a powder puff you can't really tell. I used my Charlotte Tilbury on one side and my L'Oreal powder on the other side, different puffs for each powder, and they look the same. Then I tried with a brush, and with brush I could tell a difference. Now what I loved about this powder is that it has the most silky, finely milled texture. It feels like I'm touching like a cream product of how creamy it is. This side I have the powder and this side I don't have the powder, and I can see much more shine over here, and I can see this part being a little bit more blurred and nicely set. I have a very love-hate relationship with powders. Being a dry skin person, I stay away from powders. Most of them make my skin super matte or super cakey or super dry, but this one I've noticed does not take the glow away. I can still see that hydrated finish even though it has blurred my skin. This one actually does blur your skin. Going to be a great powder for even for all over the face. If you want that luxe feeling of a powder, definitely go for it. This had been on my wish list for a while, but I find it hard for me to buy it again. We'll see, but it's a really good powder. Talking about this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, this one stays, okay? This one holds your makeup. I've tested this on multiple days, and whenever I've worn this, gone out and about, I come home, my makeup looks the same. Like, it's so nice and fresh. Obviously excluding the lipstick. One I do feel is really a no budge setting spray. This has a strong fragrance though, and it has a natural finish to it. It does not have the dewy glowy finish. It works for all skin type. Really excited to work on dupes for this one. A really good, the Mars Seal the Deal is really good in terms of the finish that it gives on the skin, and this one also like holds your makeup in place. Like, this is a good alternative, not a dupe. If you have a big day, like for example your wedding or something, this is a good setting spray to invest in. Talking about an expensive makeup product, the Benetton. This is a cheek lip tint. I don't really like using any kind of tint on my lips, so I just use it for my cheeks. I have tried this with and without makeup, and it looks beautiful. This is the kind of product that if I go for a run or I work out or I get that flushed pink color, this is exactly how I can fake it with this product. It gives a nice natural, the most natural looking flush to your cheeks. It's a very watery tint, like it's literally water, so you have to be careful and you have to like blend it right away. One dot is not enough for this one. You have to like do at least 3 dots to get that nice color payoff, or so it's buildable. So don't expect this to have a lot of pigment. If you expect this to have a lot of pigment in the first go, you're going to be disappointed, obviously. This is like a very natural sheer kind of tint which you can build it up according to your preference. Once I had this on makeup, I had it on for 7 hours straight. It was still there, long lasting upon, and I went to sleep, and the next day I could still see this on my cheeks. Now, having said that, there are a lot of dupes for this one. The Etude House water tint, or I also have a similar one, the Face Shop tint. That one is not as watery as this one, but that's also a tint that stays and it's really long lasting. Hand cream. This is L'Occitane hand cream. I have the sheer hand cream, and this one smells like Johnson's Baby. I like it. It's so nostalgic. The almond one. This is a little bit thinner, I feel, in texture. It definitely give a very luxurious feeling, and the moisture and the hydration that this gives is actually so good. It does not make my hands sticky, but it's so nice and hydrating and nourished. The hydration stays, because a lot of hand creams, I use it, it feels hydrated for a while, but then I have to like keep reapplying it. I would say is not a must buy, because it's ridiculously expensive for a hand cream. You are in the mood to splurge or treat yourself with a nice hand cream that feels very luxurious, you can try it out. Last 2 products to talk about, these are both skincare products. The Mixoon Bean Essence. This is how it looks like. This is actually a vegan alternative to your snail mucin. 2 ways you can use this: for hydration and for exfoliation. I'm yet to try the exfoliation part, but for the hydration, it's good. It works pretty much same as the snail mucin in terms of hydration. Same slimy texture to it. Really gives me a nice hydrated, glowy skin. I also really like the cleansing oil of this one. I've been using it for more than 2 weeks now. I don't think it's a must have. Again, I don't think you have to like really go out of your way and get this, but it's a good product, like very similar to my snail mucin, but an alternative. So last product of this video, the Laneige Bouncy and Firm Sleeping Mask. More of a hyped product than a viral product. It's how it looks like. The texture is interesting. It's a whipped mousse, whipped kind of a texture. Now when I apply this onto my skin, this is the kind of product that does not sit on top of my skin, but again absorbs right in. This is the kind of product that is very lightweight. You don't feel like you have applied any such product. I don't see that glow. Honestly, it did make my skin like soft and supple the other day, but it was not enough hydration again for my skin. I want a little bit heavier in terms of hydration. I would call this a very lightweight sleeping mask. It has some fragrance, like it's not overpowering, but it's like there. An okay average product. I feel like I can get the same effect with my other thicker moisturizers would hydrate my skin better. You can skip this. I think I've been talking for 3 hours straight, and we have finally come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here watching, don't forget to leave this emoji. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. It means the whole wide world to me. I'll see you next time. Bye.